There's an interesting distinction to be made between comfort that leads you towards complacency and the kind of comfort that's more like being comfortable in your skin, right? Being comfortable with being disliked or judged or whatever it might be. Being comfortable in a relaxed sense where you're showing up in the moment without being sort of self conscious and worried about the future or the past or whatever it might be, right? And I think it's that latter kind of comfort that we respect when we see it in others and that we try to get to ourselves, a sort of effortless mastery state. But ironically, I think a lot of the way that you get to that level of comfort is through an extreme level of consistent long term discomfort in terms of practice and skill acquisition and putting yourself out there and dealing with rejection and all of these things. So, ironically, you know, by choosing the comfort that leads to complacency, you actually get further away from the comfort of effortless mastery. But by choosing the discomfort in the now, you get closer to that effortless mastery in the future. I think David Goggins encapsulates this really well. He says you have to fight a war for 20 years before you find peace on the other side. But there are people who go looking for peace without fighting that battle with themselves, and they never find it. They never find the peace within themselves. Another way to look at this, there's a common saying of, to get to the basically that hard men create easy times create soft men create and hard times create hard men, and you have that cycle. So the idea really being that we are the only sort of species that we know of that can adapt so well from discomfort, stress, the negative, right? Other animals do it to some degree, right? They can build muscle and so on. But we do it with our entire minds, not just our bodies, which is fascinating to me. Like the level of pure sort of enlightenment that is possible for the human mind is just mind boggling. Most of us will never reach that state. But for the few that, kind of come close, you realize, oh, there's a lot there. And if you ever meet someone who's like that, you can really sense it and it's almost contagious. They calm everyone around them down. So it's just fascinating to consider. But I think the path there is fulfilling enough that it doesn't matter whether or not you'll ever reach it. It just matters that you're on the path because that path itself is fulfilling. So yeah, I think seek out that second kind of comfort and you'll have a much better life.